Mr. Deputy Chairman, sir, underneath the gloss and glitter of the second fastest growing economy lies another India of about 330 million BPL families and the largest number of malnutritioned children in the world. It is in this background that the nation expected a visionary budget from the finance minister to alleviate the misery of poor Bharat. On the contrary, the budget has let down the Aam Aadmi and become an exercise in financial engineering, as I will attempt to decipher in the next few minutes. The union budget is not just a statement of accounts. It should not just contain statistics. It was intended to reflect the vision and foresight and statesmanship and should hold a promise of a better tomorrow for the millions who reposed their faith in the UPA government. The Honorable Finance Minister is a veteran and he gave great hope to all of us. Unfortunately, this budget belies all such expectations. It is devoid of any vision, foresight, focus, statesmanship, initiative, or drive. Sir, this has been a missed opportunity as India enters the last year of the 11th 5 year plan. We see that almost on all parameters this government has failed, be it power sector or infrastructure sector or be it crude oil production. What has been the performance of this government? Sir, for everything that we ask a question about, they only go back to the NDA performance and juggle with figures and statistics to try and compare part of the performance vis-a-vis the NDA performance. Sir, out of 60 years, they ran the government in this country for 50 years. But what have they given us to show to the world in terms of performance? Sir, I think it is time that this government announces performance audits of all the schemes that it is undertaking by the private initiatives, by private participation to understand where we are really going wrong. They really have no concrete blueprint to achieve literacy, education, and health care for all. It is not just mere statistical budget provision that is going to solve the problem. One senior colleague mentioned about Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, and he mentioned that this scheme is providing employment to the people of this country. Is that the sort of employment that this government wants to give to the people? Another senior colleague from the Treasury benches himself raised a question 2 weeks ago and said that the government should focus on creating assets and not just give a dole to the people working in this scheme. Where are the assets being created? Look at the performance of NDA. They created infrastructure, they gave jobs to people in creating assets. It was not like distribution of funds as has been done by this government. Sir, they are boasting of their performance. It is a completely farce. They are talking of schemes, but they are not being able to implement those schemes on the ground, and if giving 40-50 days of employment to the poor people is their idea of giving employment and uplifting the poor people, I think it is a very sorry state of affairs of the UPA government's performance. Sir, they talked about eradicating black money and coming out with schemes to take care of black money. Recently, in a press conference, the finance minister said that they collected 34,500 crore through the Director General of Income Tax International Taxation. Sir, I went into the books a little bit and found that it was routine tax collection comprising international companies, transfer pricing, foreign branches, TDS or withholding tax on foreign remittance, and short term capital gains tax. It had nothing to do with the black money. This was not a part of the collection out of any significant effort to go after black money or foreign accounts. In fact, the money that they have collected from foreign accounts is less than rupees 20 crore. Sir, I would also recommend that this government comes out with a blueprint of how all procurement processes in this government are going to take place and how the government is going to allocate natural resources. It is time that we make a policy on this. We should announce a transparent price discovery mechanism through e-auction for all purchases by the government and for allocation of natural resources, be it spectrum, be it oil and gas reserves, be it coal, be it iron ore, or be it government land, etc. All government resources should only be allocated by a transparent e-procurement process where everybody has a right to participate rather than fudging and doing the kind of things that we have seen this government doing in the last few days. I am very worried about a provision in this budget which I think is an amnesty scheme in disguise. The Honorable Finance Minister is on record, and I believe Honorable Prime Minister is on record saying that they do not want to bring an amnesty scheme as it is a disincentive to honest taxpayers, but they have brought in a provision by which dividends repatriated from overseas subsidiary will be taxed at a reduced rate of 15% against 30%.